give the senior reflections. Dear Lord, we come before you acknowledging your presence here with us today. We give you thanks for allowing us to be here. We pray that you will continue to lead and guide us in our future endeavors as we are going out into this world to begin our lives. Help us to look to you for wisdom and understanding. Thank you for blessing us with teachers and administration that cared enough about us and our education to use discipline for our own good in our times of need. Please bless them for their commitment that they have made to teach us the things that we need to know to be successful in the world today. Thank you for loving us and caring for us as we venture through life, virtually ignorant of the harsh ways of this world, and that we can always look to you to lead us. As we move onward, help us to remember the things that we've learned growing up and to use them throughout life. As we move into adulthood and face the responsibilities and pressures of life, may we always take time to reflect upon your beauty and the plethora of blessings that you have showered upon us. Although many of us have experienced some difficult times, we thank you that you've brought us through them to make us into the kind of people that will triumph through life's toughest battles. Thank you for the friendships we've made, and may they continue to go on throughout the rest of our lives. Help us to realize what a treasure special friendships are, and that they are just one of the many blessings that you have given us. God, I pray that you will continuously bless the Fletcher class of 1996. In your name I pray. Amen.
And we, the class of 96, have grown stronger, more capable, and more knowledgeable. Having served as the class president, I saw firsthand the good as well as the bad decisions made. These changes have taught me to be a more concerned, outgoing, open-minded, and understanding person, which allows me to feel I'm ready for the world, responsibilities, and success as all of you graduates must feel. This year was truly focused on us, the students, being able to express ourselves, showing that if we were alive enough to have jobs, college, good grades, and bills, and we were alive enough to have a say-so in what school is really about, education. So, out of respect for every member of this graduating class, we, the senior class, are requesting that you provide us with proper decorum as our names are being called. Please hold your applause until each graduate's name has been called, so that each graduate's name can be heard. In conclusion, on behalf of the class of 96, welcome, welcome, welcome. And now an introduction by Ms. Catherine Hancock, senior class vice president.
Good afternoon. My name is Catherine Hancock. We welcome you to the 59th annual commencement exercise for the graduates of W. Fletcher Senior High School. This afternoon, these seniors will join the thousands of other Fletcher graduates who have participated in graduation ceremonies since the opening of our school. High school graduation marks an important milestone in the life of a student. For some, it marks the end of a long educational journey. For others, graduation is just the beginning of their educational journey. Whatever the case may be, graduation from Fletcher Senior High is the foundation on which a promising future is built. I wish the class of 1996 much luck with all the future has in store for them. It is now my privilege to introduce to you the honored guests that have joined us on the platform today. We ask that you please hold your applause until all our guests have been introduced. Please stand when I call your name. Row 1 to the right, we have Ms. Layla Musso, Fletcher Senior High. Dr. James Reagans, Assistant Superintendent of High School. Kiwana King, Senior Class President. Joanne Van Dyke, Senior Class Chaplain. Summer Robertson, Senior Class Secretary. Kara Baxter, Senior Class Treasurer. And to the left, we have Ms. Barbara Short, Vice Principal of Fletcher Senior High. The Honorable Susan Wilkinson, School Board Member, District 2. Jessica Spencer, Valedictorian. Matthew Clark Amarev, Salutatorian. Shane Santiago, National Honor Society President. Rebecca Austin, Student Council President. Mrs. Connie McDonald, President, PTSA. Mrs. Sherry McDonough, Teacher of the Year, 1996-97. Mr. William English, Principal, Fletcher Middle. Dr. George Reynolds, Principal, Mayport Middle. Miss Beverly Brown, Principal, San Pablo Elementary. Ms. Pam Rogers, Principal, Jacksonville Beach Elementary. On row 2 to the left, Mayor John Cookavany, in Beach, Florida. Mayor William Latham, Jacksonville Beach, Florida. Ms. Lucy Stewart, Principal, Atlantic Beach Elementary. Dr. John Thompson, Director of Elementary Education. Mrs. Martha Ann Kitchens, retiring teacher. Mrs. Linda Williams, Senior Class Sponsor, Department Chairman of Family Consumer Sciences. On row 3 to the right, Mrs. Josie Johnson, Assistant Principal of Curriculum. Mr. Don Culbreath, Department Chairman of Exceptional Education. Mrs. Barbara Torres, Chairman, Guidance Department. Mr. Carl Jansen, Department Chairman, English. Mr. Bill Permenter, Principal, Mayport Middle. Mr. John Cochran, Principal, Ocean Way Elementary and also a parent. Mrs. Doris Laprelle, Principal, Fishwire Elementary and also a parent. Row 3 to the left, Mr. Chuck Scott, Assistant Principal of Community Education. Mrs. Molly Cooper, Activities Coordinator and also a teacher. Mrs. Judy McDermott, Department Chairman, Foreign Language. Mrs. Pamela Moore, Clerical Assistant and also a parent. Mrs. Susan Lamsbeck, Clerical Assistant and also a parent. Mrs. Debbie Berry, Business Partner, Nations Bank and also a parent. 7. Ms. Beth Rigsby, Senior Sponsor. Row 4 to the right, Mrs. Frances Meade, Media Specialist. Mr. Tim Allen, Department Chairman, Science. Mrs. Lois Stanley, Department Chairman, Business. Mrs. Maureen McCullough, Teacher and also a parent. Mr. Jimmy Doherty, Assistant Principal of Student Services. Mr. Bob Angelari, Senior Class Sponsor and teacher. Row 4 to the left, Ms. Marianne Houlihan, Department Chairman, Math. Mrs. Karen Karen, Department Chairman, Physical Education. Mr. Bill Doty, Department Chairman, Industrial Arts. Mrs. Francine Parker, Assistant Principal for Student Services. And Mr. Ed. In addition,
the class of 1996 at Fletcher High School. This individual is a native of the Jacksonville area, having attended Neptune Beach Elementary, the beach's 6th grade center, Mayport Middle, and finally Fletcher. She has achieved this status by maintaining a 4.64 GPA throughout her 4 years at Fletcher. Not only has she succeeded academically, but she has also been a valuable member of the Fletcher swim team, which won the conference and district championships all 4 years. And she also swam in the Florida High School State Meet each of those years. Furthermore, the Florida Times News has recognized her achievements as both a student and an athlete, and named her as one of the few scholar athletes in the area. She has also been a member of a number of clubs at Fletcher, including the Beaches Aquatic Club, which she has been a member of since the 4th grade, the Spanish Honor Society, which she was president of this past year, the National Honor Society, which she was also secretary of this past year, TREE, which is an environmental club at Fletcher, and Mu Alpha Theta, which is a math club at Fletcher. Along with her activities at school, this young woman has found time to volunteer in a number of ways. She has helped to teach underprivileged children to swim through an Atlantic Beach police program. She has tutored a number of students throughout the year, helping them in various subjects. She has also participated in various beaches and neighborhood cleanups. As you can see, this young woman has excelled in a number of different areas, and I'm sure she will continue the same record of excellence when she attends Oxford College of Emory in the fall, under their faculty scholarship. She plans to major in environmental engineering in a 3-2 program in which she will receive her Bachelor of Science from Emory and her engineering degree from Georgia Tech. Parents, graduates, it is my honor to present to you Fletcher's brightest and best young mind, Jessica Spencer.
I would like to welcome our teachers, parents, family members, friends, and fellow graduates to the graduation ceremony of the Fletcher Senior High class of 1996. The day has finally come. Our 13 years of schooling are over, and soon we will be heading in our separate directions. Some of us will go on to college, others will go into the military, and others will go directly into the workforce. We will leave our teachers behind to continue guiding young minds and preparing them for the future. However, we will move on and take our memories of Fletcher with us. These memories will act as a common bond between us, never letting us forget our high school years. We will always remember our friends who shared in our best times and helped us through hard times. We've enjoyed many events together: grad night, prom, pep rallies, and homecoming activities. Another thing that has been important to many Fletcher students are the sports teams. The teams act as a second family to many athletes. Some of my best memories come from swim meets that I've attended. In addition to the good times, there were also bad times. Personally, I owe my sanity to Shane Santiago. His sense of humor and helpful advice got me through the most stressful time of my life. All of us have had friends like Shane who are always there for us, helping us through the difficult times and enjoying the good times, sharing our sadness and our laughter. We will also remember our teachers. Not only have they taught us math, English, science, and social studies, but they have been able to mold our character so that we will be better equipped to take on the challenges that we will face in the future. Although we may have hated all the tests and papers, when we look back, we can't help but appreciate all the things that they've done for us. I believe that the teachers I have had at Fletcher are second to none. Teachers may be paid to share their knowledge with students, but Kierkegaard once said, "What is really important in education is not that the child learns this and that, but that the mind is mature." Although many of us didn't realize it, this is exactly what our teachers did. They went far beyond what was outlined in the course description. I noticed this in many of the classes I took during my 4 years here at Fletcher. For example, in Mr. Jansen's AP English class, not only did the students learn how to analyze various literary works, but they also learned respect. In Mr. Allen's chemistry class, he taught the students how to properly mix chemicals, in addition to the importance of time management. Miss Lynch taught us how to solve equations, as well as stand up for what we believe is right. Miss Hill taught us how to conjugate verbs in Spanish, but at the same time taught
Mr. LaPointe, the Teacher of the Year, helped a number of students through his AP Physics class who had never taken physics before in their life. Not only did these students learn how to draw a force diagram, they learned patience. Believe me, finally finishing a homework problem after working it out and getting it wrong several times required a lot of patience. Mr. Monk was the first teacher I ever had who made history fun because he incorporated his great sense of humor and taught his students to do the same. Ms. Fernians not only taught us about leaders of the past, but how they could be leaders themselves. Although not everyone has had these teachers, we all know a teacher similar to them who has helped us gain knowledge on more than just the subject they taught. These values, which were subliminally taught in the classes of Fletcher, help the students overcome their difficulties both in and out of the classroom. The lessons we have learned in Fletcher will follow us throughout the rest of our lives. A famous writer once said, "Teachers affect eternity. One can never tell where their influence ends." Just one exceptional teacher can have a tremendous impact on a student's life. I have been fortunate to have many of these teachers here at Fletcher. Our teachers were more than just great teachers. They were great friends. Believe it or not, they cared for each of their students. Proof of this love they had for their students can be seen in the case of Andy Bryan. Most of us remember when he was in the hospital with kidney problems. His teachers sent him cards, organized gifts from his classes, and did their best to keep him up to date with what the class was covering while he was absent. They were always willing to help a student if they were having trouble, and when it came time for tests, you could wander the halls of Fletcher at 4 o'clock in the afternoon and still hear a teacher reviewing. They deserve our thanks for all the extra effort they've put into teaching. We owe them undying gratitude for all the knowledge they have instilled in us. It is too often that their hard work is overlooked. They deserve more recognition than we could ever give them. Recognition, awards, scholarships, those are 3 things that every high school student would like to receive. Unfortunately, only a few are able to achieve this recognition. If it was given to all the hardworking students, it would have very little meaning or value. This selection process causes many hardworking and deserving students to go unrecognized. There are hundreds of students who work as hard as they can without ever having their hard work acknowledged. However, this doesn't mean that the students have not made meaningful contributions. They may not have the highest GPA or the best test scores, but they are active in both school organizations and community organizations. They are leaders in their church and active in various year-round sports. Many of them even have part-time jobs. These individuals are often overlooked at the award ceremonies. However, I would like to tell them that their reward will come, whether it's in a few days or a few years. There's a strong likelihood that the valedictorians and salutatorians of various colleges across America are sitting among you. I believe that if you're an honest, hardworking person, you will be rewarded. This reward may come in the form of a plaque, a check, a job promotion, or simply a sincere thank you. The only mistake you could ever make is to give up. Then, all your hard work has meant nothing and will never be recognized. Some of our former classmates have done just that, given up. They are not here today to receive the special recognition that we will soon be given. The fact that you are here today to receive your diploma is a reward in itself, but this is just the beginning. Many rewards await you in the future, as long as you keep striving to be your best. As for those of you who have been recognized, that recognition is no excuse to stop trying. You have proven yourself to be deserving of this recognition, so you must continue to uphold this reputation and maximize your potential in life. You have earned distinction and must act as an example for others who are following in your footsteps. And if your hard work has gained you recognition once, if you keep working hard, it's sure to gain you recognition again. We must keep on being successful and never allow our dreams of the future to wilt before our eyes. Our high school years have prepared us well for the future, have provided us with knowledge, values, and memories that we will cherish forever. I would like to take this moment to recognize my mother, Ann Spencer, if you would please stand. Without her guidance and support, I would never have been able to be standing here before you. I'm sure that other graduates feel the same about their parents. Therefore, would all the parents of the graduates
At this time, won't you join me in the senior class in reflecting over the past 13 years before I listen to our class song with a little help from our learners.
This senior class is very special. This is my first senior class at Fletcher High School. This senior class has a graduating class of 335. The valedictorian, Jessica Spencer, who so eloquently spoke, is graduating with a GPA of 4.64. Our salutatorian, Clark Emerald, is graduating with a GPA of 4.57. Let me tell you a little bit more about this senior class that I'm especially proud of. We had 45 members as members of the National Honor Society. We had one student who was a National Merit Tremendous student. We have had a total of 71 students who have been offered and received scholarships for 4 years of college that total $1,288,571 worth of scholarships. We've had 6 male athletes offered scholarships, 6 female athletes offered scholarships. We have had 36 Florida Undergraduate Scholars Fund Award winners. We have 16 Vocational Scholar Gold Seal scholarships. We've had 7 Fine Arts scholarships. These young people are going places. Their future plans at this point consist of 30% planning on a 4-year college, ready to go to 4 years. 56% are beginning at a 2-year college, junior college, a vocational or business school, and some of them are going to be full-time and some part-time. 5% have a desire, and some have already started, have joined, and will enter the military. 7% are already trained and ready to join the full workforce. These young people have a goal, and they have set their minds to that goal. A little bit of information on our athletic program, in addition to all of our wonderful academics. These young people have participated and brought honor in girls swimming, in volleyball, in boys basketball, boys soccer, girls soccer, boys golf, boys tennis, girls tennis, and have placed at either conference or district championships in all of the above. These young people are truly exemplary. This class of 1996 is truly a prime example of the young people that will lead this nation into the 21st century. And I'm extremely, extremely proud of every one of them. Dr. Reagan, would you please come forward? prescribed by the Duval County School Board and the state of Florida, and are hereby entitled to receive a high school diploma or certificate of completion.
All right,
Lena Spencer, senior class, valedictorian.
Catherine Elizabeth Hancock, senior class vice president.
Matthew Clark Amaral, senior class salutatorian.
Zoanne Van Dyke, senior class chaplain.
Shane Bradley Santiago, National Honor Society president.
Summer Heather Robertson, senior class secretary.
Rebecca Ann Austin, student congress president.
Kara Beth Baxter, senior class treasurer.
Sherry Lynn Flack, senior class historian.
Victoria Ann Cummings.
Heather Lynn Reed.
Harry Ann Bucalo.
Gabriel Martin.
Jura.
Hope Noble Management.
Audrey Lee Summerall. James Russell Williams.
Nishi Marie Wagner.
Faith Michelle Metzler.
Miranda Gail Montgomery.
Christine Leon.
Karen Calvin Lyle.
Brian Daniel Tadros.
All right, Joe, let's hear your reflections on this wonderful event that we saw today.
See? Habla Espanol?
You got enough light in here on him?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like Jessica when I'm older.
When you graduate?
I've got all 6
You
toes.
got 6 toes?
You did wonderful. You did great.
I don't know what's key.
Don't waste your film on these
I'm
ugly
wanted by the
children here.
FBI. You can't take
These ugly children.
Robbie's really Jewish.
Well, he is. You are too.
Joseph.
You're part of the family too.
Havana Gila. Somebody cut your cake.
Someone dropped it and it split down the middle.
That's where I put the razor. See those? Those are razors.
We did change, you know. We went back to the house. We really were
Are
there.
those razors?
Oh, God. Cut my hair. Cindy, introduce yourself.
I did. And there's Danny. This is Danny taking the pictures back there. Did you about die when we were screaming at you walking out? Huh?
Sorry, Jessica.
Hey, look. One more. Okay, everybody look. Okay.
You better get a picture of me. I might not be here next year.
Is this? All right, I finally got to figure out how to make this thing work. You guys are being recorded now. Okay.
Oh, no. Just go over there. So everybody else.
Don't mention me.
Cheese. Oh, cool.
Oh, I gotta come over there too.
Mine in and sit down and visit.
I think for Philadelphia.
He has transportation.
You wouldn't mind if they paid if I had repercussions.
Yeah.
They're probably so overwhelmed.
Right.
Complaining about
Thomas, are you taking us to out of?
I'm taking.
Can I go through here so I
Mine says
Yeah. I'm focused too close. I can't get back far enough from him. You're being recorded, Robbie.
Congratulations to you. Congratulations to
Cut it out, cut it out. Cut it out, really.
oh look, little swing Nazi.
Ooh,
Are you still
cut it out,
videotaping
Joe.
or it's already going?
Hang it back up.
Come on, start crying again. You can do it. You can do it.
You should see my yard. The dog has something. He has a bone.
I love you, Jessica.
They are.
Ladies, tonight and only tonight. Club. He's the bone in his mouth.
You wanted her to mention her name?
Then you flip it over, it says Oregon on. Nice. Upside down. You see it on the floor. Yep. It says from Snuffleupagus and Big Bird.
Don't leave out the Cookie Monster.
Can you say how did you go? What was it?
You're spazzing out on that camera.
I'll tell you what. After a while, I put it on manual and see all the different.
Just on continuous reel for the rest of the night, Jessica.
We've never had this happen before, Jessica.
The rest of us didn't graduate. Steve graduated.
It's about time someone finally graduated.
Steve graduated.